made a safe home for their family until the night of November 19th, 1988. It was the night after Leonard Tout's 21st birthday. About midnight, he returned to the isolated mobile home he shared with his wife, Cindy, their 2-year-old son, Ryan, and their baby, Angela.
Hi, Angela. Daddy's home, honey. Hi, baby. Hi. Yes. Sleep tight. Cindy. Hey, honey. Hey, man. How you doing? How you doing? I had a great time tonight.
Time for night-night now, okay? All right?
About 12:20 a.m., the electricity shorted out, shutting down the trailer's smoke detector.
I just sat up and there was just thick smoke.
Leonard!
And so I screamed for Leonard to wake up. It was just like dark clouds, real thick.
Break the window.
Leonard went for Angela's bedroom, which was a couple of doors down, about 10, 12 feet down from our bedroom door. I could just feel my heart pounding. I just knew I had to do it, and I did it. I was waiting for Leonard to hand me the baby. Then the other, then for him to jump out.
When we continue,
the baby quit crying, and I thought she died. I really did.
a quarter of a mile away, 24-year-old Jay Sines had just gotten home from work.
I was putting Nick, my pup, in his kennel. I could see flames. I've never heard any scream like it before. It's piercing. It just sent chills through my body.
Jay ran inside and told his wife, Tony, to call the fire department.
He was just really panicky. He was screaming. So I looked out my window and I saw flames. I mean, I knew he was going to help because just by his voice.
The St. Mary's All-Volunteer Fire Department was immediately dispatched through their pager network.
We have a possible structure fire in Milltown, exact location unknown.
Local police were also sent to the scene.
I saw a woman at the top of the driveway screaming and waving her arms. You could also hear the baby crying in the background.
I was hysterical. I was screaming, and I was trying to explain to him that Leonard and the kids were still in the trailer.
My husband's in there! My baby! Ryan!
First thing that hit me was the smoke. It just took my breath away. Then I stepped on top of Leonard, but he was kind of fighting me, telling me to get his kids first. The baby was right by the window, but I couldn't find her. The little boy didn't say a word. He just grabbed onto me, and I handed him out.
Come to Mama! Oh, God, Frank! Okay, honey.
I was getting real weak from lack of oxygen. I just felt I had to get out or I wasn't going to make it out.
Please help me!
Another neighbor who ran to help was quickly overwhelmed by the toxic fumes pouring from the trailer.
He started coughing and choking and lost his breath. The baby quit crying, and I thought she died. I really did. Something just hit me, and I didn't think I could jump in like I did before, so I had to bring something to stand on.
The first police officer on the scene warned Jay not to go back into the burning trailer.
I thought to myself, my God, if there's anyone left in that trailer, they're probably not alive.
Give me your flashlight now! Angela! Flashlight!
I mean, you take a breath and you don't get anything but smoke. I was starting to get weak and dizzy, and there was no way of getting any oxygen. And I got on my hands and knees and crawled around to the other side of the man. I could see a blanket. About that time, the baby started crying again.
Oh, Angela! Oh, my baby! Okay, honey.
And then I said to myself, this is it. I gotta either get this guy out of here or I'm gonna have to leave him because I couldn't take it anymore.
Though Leonard weighed nearly 250 pounds, Jay managed to lift him out the window.
He was hardly breathing. I mean, his color was gone. He was black from smoke. My first thought was, we need to get Leonard to the hospital. He looked really bad.
I don't know what kept me going. The baby was a big factor. When she stopped crying, that really did something to me. That was the reason I went in the second time.
Within 11 minutes, the fire department was on the scene. But by that time, most of the trailer was in flames.
The kitchen was involved in fire, the dining room was involved, and the living room, which was all a common room. The temperature did reach, I figure, over 1,000 degrees in the bedrooms. Anything that was plastic melted. If Jay hadn't have heard Mrs. Tout that night and hadn't gone in and saved that family, when we rolled up, we would have been recovering bodies.
I mean, heroes, that's something you read in books, see on TV. But to meet one and to have one, save your family, it's just unreal. It really is.
6 months after the accident, Leonard Tout is still recovering from serious burns and lung damage. But he and his children would not be alive today if it weren't for the courage of Jay Science.
I'm really glad that there's someone like him around that would do something like that, especially with him having his own family. Not to care about going into something like that for someone else's and not think of his own.
I'm not a quitter. I've never quit anything in my life, and maybe that's it, man. Maybe I don't know when to quit. Maybe that's what kept me going. I just didn't want to give up.
To Jay, the ultimate hero.
For risking his own life to save the Tout family, Jay was awarded a Carnegie Medal for Valor.
I would never recommend anybody doing what Jay did, but under the circumstances, Jay took his life into his own hands, and Jay was successful on the mission that he had.
The value of a family is, how lucky you are to have a family. And just every time I look at him or hold him, I think, man, I don't know what I'd do without these kids.